so this is what I had before. I'll show you what I did before. So this is what my guy was, and then I went, how do I go control forward? Yeah, so this is my guy's mouth. Okay, Z, that, oh, whoa. How do I do control undo? Whoa, that was not it. How do you do like redo again? Redo. Anybody know what why control forward is? Control Z is redo. What's control C? And control. Wow. Control A. I don't want that. All right, so I messed this video up. So I guess I'm gonna have to go import this guy. Browse images. Browse. Computer. Okay, there he is. All right, there's my guy. So I'm gonna go get my pencil, go get a color. We got this green, and I started to paint this green in his mouth. Okay, and then I took this select tool and I deleted some stuff in rectangular fashions. So I go over here, delete, come over here, I hit delete. And I delete. So this is going to become what's shooting. Okay. And now you're going to go File, Export, download this. Okay. Show in folder, copy, go to Documents. And I'm going to hit paste. Paste. Where'd my guy go? Just go. Let's go. Green. Aqua ball. Okay. And I'm going to go copy. And I'm going to go back to my documents. and I'm going to hit paste. And there it is. So now you're going to go into your MIT, and then we're going to put in another sprite here. So you go to your drawing and animation, you go to your image sprite, add it. Let's get it the same size. So we'll go 64 by 64, exactly the same size as our smiley face. This will make things easier for us when we are centering that. And it actually will make the game easier so that you have a larger surface to collide with other objects. Okay. Then I'm going to go to my image, upload, choose a file, and I'm going to put in the aqua ball. And there it is. So now this aqua ball, do you guys see that? Is going to shoot from his mouth. Do you see what I did? Now, what? I have two sprites. Do you see them? One I made in Pascal, and it was just his mouth. All I did was take the smiley face and reduce it to his mouth. Okay? And now when I go to MIT, watch how the mouth fits right over top of my guy perfectly. Okay? You see that? Watch it. Okay? So now, since they're the exact same size, Nathan, you can control their X's and Y's to be exactly the same. Okay? So when you move your player, your image sprite, whatever I'm going to call this, so I'm going to call this image sprite aqua ball. Now this image sprite aqua ball moves identically with the smiley face. Their X's and Y's are the same. Are you with me? They move together. But when you hit shoot, that ball is going to take off upwards in the direction of, it's going to head with a speed in a direction. What? And you give it in a speed and direction going left and right. Do you remember we studied edges? Remember we had a north edge, which was number 1. Northeast was number 2. East edge was 3. Southeast was 4. South was -1. Do you remember doing all that? Southwest was -2. West was -3. Okay. You now then tell it to head to which direction you want it to go. So when you shoot, it's just a matter of you now figuring out which direction I want to go. Do I want to shoot down? Do I want to shoot up? Do I want to shoot left, right? Do I want to shoot diagonally? If I want to shoot diagonally, I'm going to say, hey, missile, head in the direction of 2, right? Edge 2, I want you to head towards edge 2. Or I could go edge 2, 3. I could head to edge 4, or I could go to edge -2, or I could go to edge -4. It's just a matter of which direction you want to shoot in now. Okay? So now I could say, so let's just do some real simple movement here, right? So we'll come down here and then I'll shoot, okay? So I want to show you what I mean here. So let's say you go left, right? I'm going to click left, and I want my image sprite player to move to the left. So I'm going to say move, okay? And I want my image sprite player Y's to stay the same, okay? And I want my X's to do some math with. So remember, we subtract and add. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to need add to here. So if I move left, I'm going to take my X's and subtract off 10. Okay? So let's go back to my image sprite player X. This is simple movement here, right? Not complex movement. And I'm just going to go, hey, subtract off 10. Okay? Subtract off 10. And now I want my aqua ball to move with them and be exactly at the same place, right? So watch this. You go to your aqua ball and you say, hey, set my aqua ball, right? X and Y to be what? What should the X and Y of the aqua ball be identical to? No. Hello? The aqua ball should be moving with the smiley face, right? That's my player. So you're going to say, hey, set my aqua ball to be the X and Y of the player. So in here you go get the X and Y of the player. So when the player moves, guess who follows them and goes identically with them? I'm not talking about following along behind. I'm talking about you go to the identical spot. The aqua ball goes to the identical spot as the player. Okay, their squares are the same. Do you guys remember that? I put their squares the same here. So this top left corner, the top left corner of this smiley face is going to be the top left corner of my aqua ball, and they're going to move together. Are you with me on that? Okay, so they move together. That's how you move them together. And now, by the way, we could just copy and paste this and go right. Okay, how would I go right? I go right by doing the exact same thing except adding. Now I'm adding 10 and going to the right. Are you with me on that? Okay, so now what do I want to do? I want to shoot. So let's go hit the shoot button. Okay, let's go click on the shoot button. And what should happen? What should happen to my aqua ball when I shoot? All right, so it starts to, we're going to set its heading. Okay, so you now just go and set the heading. So you're going to go ahead and set the heading of the aqua ball and the speed and the time interval. Okay, so so the heading is going to be towards edge 1. By the way, where is edge 1? Where's edge 1? It's north, right? So head 1 is heading north. I'm going to have my ball shoot up. Or do you want it to shoot to the right? Left or right? Okay. So you want it to shoot left or right. So you got to pick one. See, that's the problem with shooting, right? Shooting can only go in one direction. What? So you want them to go right, so then right is 1, 2, 3. So right is going to the heading 3, to the third edge, right? Which I tell you what, I think these go in 360 degrees. So this is 0. You know, north is 90. Are you with me? 180. These go in degrees here. So you got 0, and I did that on the board up there. Valentina, can you move that board over right next to you? Can you move it to the right, left a little bit? And then look at the blue one behind there. Do you guys see the blue one behind there? Okay, see how it's 0 is heading to the right and then northeast, and then you've got all those degrees on there. You got 360 degrees on the circle. So I'm going to say if I wanted him to head north, I could say, you know, go 90 degrees and go north. Okay, and then I could come down here with my math blocks and say, okay, speed is going to be 10 pixels per interval. And then the interval is, you know, do you want a second? Do you want a tenth of a second, 100? Or do you want 10 here? So you probably want something like 100. Okay? So every tenth of a second, you're moving 10 pixels. That might be slow, actually. So you might want to go, you're moving 10. All right, and then all you do is you handle the edge, right? So you go to your image sprite aqua ball, edge reach. Do you guys see it right there? Okay. So let's see, we were going 90, so I was going up. Okay, so if edge reach, you do control if here. Okay. If edge reach, if the edge is equal to, since I'm going up, I'm going to go 90 here. And if you guys want left and right, I'm going to let you figure out left and right. I'm not doing all this for you. You guys with me on that? I'm going up. And if you guys want it to go left and right, I'm expecting you to go and get this code and then do some changes. Are you with me? I don't want to do all your final project stuff for you. So I'm going to hit edge 1, which is north. And if it goes and hits edge 1, I want to reset, right? I'm just going to say, hey, go back to where the sprite is. Are you with me? So if you hit the top edge, where do I want it to go back to? Yeah, go back to where you started from, right? Come back and go back to the smiley face. Wherever the smiley face is on the screen, go back and meet up with him. That's what I just did. All right, let's go see if this works. Where's my tablet? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reset it, connect it. Okay, scan it in. Why do I not have internet? Now you want to watch. Oh, you're coming up here to see if it works, huh? Yes, he is. Okay, scan it in. And we're waiting, we're patiently waiting. Okay. All right, so let's go left and right. Right, left and right. Shoot.
So if you push shoot again, what stops that? Like constantly.
Right, so if I want it to stop, right? So what should have happened when you got to edge reach? What should have stopped? The speed, right? So all I have to do is go right here. If I want it to stop, right, I'm going to go, okay, your speed's 0. If you hit the top edge, go to speed 0.
And then what happened at the beginning of the, yeah, like that? What happened?
Okay. So what happened is that when I face, okay, so do you remember my sprite, right? My sprite was, I said, so you have to give it a heading, right? So its normal heading is facing 0, right? And that's why when we make images, you got to think of how you're making them in GIMP. Because when I said head 90, it went like this. It shifted. What? Right, yeah, we did. Right, so you got to think about how you're going to rotate things in images. Rotation matters. Okay, so what I should have done here is also had its heading. You know, as soon as you get to head 1, your heading goes back to 0. Okay, so now watch shoot, and then it goes back to there. See that? It goes back to the mouth. You with me? You don't believe me that it works? How about jump? I don't know. I'm just, students are asking me to do stuff, so I'm just doing stuff. All right. Let me turn this off. All right. Okay, so the question has been posted by Nate. He's playing my game here, and he's saying, "Hey, why does the mouth not follow the ball when it jumps?" Because when I did jump, are you guys with me on this? When I did jump, I didn't have an aqua ball in the game. Are you with me? So it's not going to follow the ball. What do I have to do right here? duplicate this, right? And I'm going to make this image sprite aqua ball, image sprite, right? Image sprite aqua ball, image sprite aqua ball. Matter of fact, I could have actually left this as sprite player. I want you to go exactly to where the sprite player is. Are you guys with me on that? Okay. And then down here, that's because I told it to go up and not come down. Okay. So see that? I didn't tell it to come down. So now you come down here and you go to image sprite aqua ball. Now it should go up and down and jump together. That's funny.
When you shoot it. Oh God. Where's that?
Yeah, now we got something wrong. So this isn't working the way I wanted it to. So let's go down in here and go to image sprite aqua ball, image sprite aqua ball, image sprite aqua ball. No. Sorry, that one's wrong. That's player. This one should go to aqua ball. Okay, aqua ball. All right, now that should jump, jump, shoot. What happened to my shoot? Something probably got pulled out of it somewhere. No, that's weird. It's probably just bugging out. But that worked before, you know, so we're good there. All right, so this is how now things are following each other. So now the player sprite and the ball are moving exactly the same, right? They jump together, and now you shoot. And now, you know, it's like you got two sprites. They got to follow each other wherever they go. So all you have to do that is set their X and Y coordinates. Okay. All right. So this is how you jump and fire. Keep calm and code on.